Stormwood and Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/Discord. In pursuit of a stolen magical object, Stormwood and Associates Field Team 623 stepped into a tear between realities and vanished. They found themselves trapped in another plane, facing a reality that was not their own, and driven to avoid dark forces they don't understand. And so, Team 623 finds themselves leaping from world to world, striving to put right what they find wrong, and hoping each time that their next jump will be the jump home. Stormwood and Associates stars Celeste Startwin as Dee, Jen Proc as Obi, Trae Dorn as Amy, and Kyle Johnson as Liz Stormwood. Previously on Stormwood and Associates. So the Stormwood team found themselves in kind of a medievalish fantasy world after, spending 6 months in a normal place. And where they found out a dragon had, stolen some cows, / eaten some cows, and had been, pretty much making things unpleasant for certain people in a small town. The team, with the help of Greg the Dwarven Blacksmith, went into the ancient mines of the dwarves of Azeroth and confronted the dragon Zihirath, who it turned out was just mostly mad that the local king in the town of Geldenfell, and because they were in the kingdom of Geldenfell, had just stolen his horde, and the dragon was assuming that all the stuff out there was, the king's. And so the dragon apologized and actually compensated the guy whose cows he killed, but is pretty much asking that our heroes go destroy the siege weapons that have been hastily attached to the castle wall around Geldenfell, and so the dragon can go get its horde back. Our adventurers decided, hey, that seems like a good idea, let's go do that, and have traveled to Geldenfell, where they stand on the city streets outside the walls of the keep, where they have seen a number of siege weapons hastily strapped to the ancient walls of this city. This ancient magically built keep with trebuchets and ballistas just kind of strapped to it haphazardly with ropes. And with that, we join our heroes on the city streets of Geldenfell as they stare upwards at them.
I have never been so excited to sabotage something in my life.
How tall are these walls?
Oh, they're probably a good... they are really tall.
Okay.
They're about 100 feet tall. This is and they appear to be made of, single stone. It is though this keep was constructed with ancient magics that maybe have been forgotten by modern times.
So scalability is small, very low.
Sheer wall on the outside.
Yeah.
You don't know what it looks like on the inside. You can pass into the keep. The doors to the keep are currently open because there's part of the town is still within the keep.
Yeah.
It's just that the town is expanded beyond the borders of this thing.
Okay.
One would assume that if the city were under siege, the outer residents would retreat to inside the keep.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go in.
I am down for that.
Yeah, okay.
Obi starts trotting inside.
Did we drive here or did we walk here?
He drove.
We drove. Did we get out of the truck?
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't think we did.
It's not established.
Let's go. Let's go in.
Let's park.
Yeah, maybe we should park just to be safe. walking in might be the best way. Sometimes one can simply walk into Mordor.
This isn't Mordor, though. This is Geldenfell.
Yeah, this is Geldenfell.
It's an illusion.
No, it would
Just-
be one simply can't walk into Geldenfell.
But I think you can. I think the gate's open.
Yeah, and we
there's
can.
a bunch of people walking in and
Yeah.
out.
You guys suck.
Let's go.
So you get a park?
Yes, D parks the truck.
All right, you find a spot to park the truck. The moment it stops, an old man with a long beard and a pointy hat walks up to you.
Oh my god.
Well, what kind of magical creation is this? This is fascinating.
This is an automobile. An
Really?
automobile.
By what magic powers it, young lady?
Oh, I'm not really,
Amy
an
is just like
expert.
walking off.
Yeah, Obi's following Amy.
Liz is going as well.
Bye.
I would love the chance to study the work behind this.
Sorry, I can't
Have you
it.
considered applying to the magical university?
I am not
A young elf like
magically
you
adept.
could go far. Oh, don't worry. He like puts his hand on your arm.
I'm not loving this.
I believe there's great potential in you.
I'm sure you do.
I see the spark of life and fire within your eyes.
Not the first time someone has tried this pickup line on me. Okay.
This is no. Now, an application fee to the school University of Magic.
Ooh, you think I have money? That's funny.
You have such a beautiful chariot, and I see you
Yeah.
have many. It looks like there's a lot of stuff in that back seat.
Yeah,
You've
again,
got-
if you start looking in there, I am going to break your arm.
Doesn't the truck have like security measures in it already?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's got a car alarm.
yeah,
He hasn't
you lock
touched
the
it.
truck and then leave it, and if he touches
but
it,
an application fee is just 25 silver.
Ooh, yeah, that's a lot more silver than I've got, bud. Sorry.
I see many shiny things on that dashboard.
D pushes
Just
the lock
one of
button
them.
on the fob.
Oh, and it is controlled by a talisman.
What can I make you do to go away?
Liz returns.
About 5 silver. 5 silver would do it.
Hi. So she.
Oh, young lady, are you with this person?
Yeah,
Yes, I am.
yeah, she doesn't have money
Oh,
either.
you have so much. Have you considered applying to the magical university?
See, I knew it was the
I've
line.
already graduated. Thank you. This.
Really?
Yes, this is my creation, and it is just chock full of words.
Really?
So
You built this. Specifically you.
that's right.
And you have a license for it. From the king to bring a magically empowered object into the city.
Well, it's not in the city.
You're in
that's
the
why we're
city. You're not
parking
in the
it
keep.
here.
The keep's over there, but this whole thing's the city.
Oh, yeah, don't. That's silly of me.
I did not create it.
Oh, so you're in possession of a magical item that you did not create. Do you have a license for that?
I personally do not.
Oh, would you like to purchase one?
No, thank you. I'm fine.
So I shouldn't go alert the town guards that you have an unlicensed magical device within the city. Where for a mere 10 silver, I would easily procure one for you.
But we don't actually have money. And also, I mean, do you
What you
really
got in your pockets?
D pulls out a pocket knife.
Yeah, I'll take that. He takes the pocket knife and walks off.
I didn't like that knife anyway.
Right. Okay. Let's go.
D follows.
Yeah.
This isn't my fault.
Was that guy even a wizard?
I don't know.
Or is he just an old guy in a hat?
Don't know.
No, I'm fairly certain he was not a wizard
He
at
was
all.
just some guy. I did. Thank you,
you get-
everyone, for
did-
being so helpful
Did
to
you
me.
just get scammed
No, we.
or robbed? Which one's less embarrassing?
Robbed. We're going to say robbed. I'm going to actually say that I donated my least favorite knife to him. Because that was, in fact, my least favorite knife.
While all of this was happening, Obi is looking for some way up to the top of the walls.
Okay, so you're just going into the keep. All right.
Yep, he's
so-
just going into the keep
so,
and searching for like
Obi-
stairs or turrets or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll say that you guys are all getting into the keep. So it looks like this. So what you do see there are some on the inside of the keep. There are some like carved doorways into the wall, but you don't see any external stairs.
Okay.
Like it looks like the way up to the top of the keep is inside the walls.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we go in there.
Right, but they're not going to let us go in there.
Are there guards around the openings?
You do not see a guard around the closest door to you.
Yeah, but there's no guards there.
I find that if you walk around places and you act like you're supposed to be there, no one asks questions.
Yeah, let's go.
Obi starts going in.
So you try to go in the door.
Yeah.
All right, roll me a d10.
Woohoo. 8.
Ooh, okay, good roll. Obi, you feel some resistance, but you're able to just walk in. Well, you guys just see Obi walk in.
See? Easy peasy. Do you trust to walk in? One.
There
A number of things happen right now.
it might be tough for you to get in.
D tries to walk into this door that Obi has effortlessly opened and walked through. The moment D crosses the threshold of the door, D finds herself thrown back about 20 feet into a nearby merchant stall where they were selling corn. Also, a large alarm blasts.
For once, it wasn't me.
This is not the first time this has happened to me.
Obi, get out, please. Come on, we need to go.
No, Obi's like inside. He is like he is not coming out now. He's like going in and like hiding.
Obi, roll me a d10.
3.
Okay. All right. So, D, you are currently lying in a pile of produce with a very angry young woman looking down at you. What the hell are you doing?
I thought that was the door I was supposed to go into for a job interview.
What?
It's a long story.
You owe me a new table and for all the corn you just ruined.
I do not have money.
What do you got in your pockets?
I've got a tin of condoms.
She takes it.
Deal with the ball.
Get the hell out of my stand. I gotta fix this table.
Liz is going to follow Obi.
You're welcome for
Oh,
not
roll-
having kids.
Liz, roll me a d10.
2.
You are thrown back 20 feet on top as D attempts to extract herself from the table. You are thrown back 20 feet onto D, and the two of you are now on the ground. Amy off effortlessly walks through the door and is standing with Obi. At this point, a couple of town guards have now run out of the have come through the marketplace and are. Let me roll me a d10. I just want to see if they look at you, Obi.
4.
Okay. Yeah, they see Obi and Amy, and they see you two. They draw swords. What were you trying to do? Why do I talk like this? I don't know. But what were you trying to do? Why are you trying to break into the keep walls?
So I actually thought I had a job interview in that door, so that's where I was trying to get into.
What's a job interview?
Oh, it's this new concept. It's very cosmopolitan. I could understand people from your area not being familiar with it. So it's kind of you show up and you argue.
Are you resisting arrest?
No.
Stop resisting!
Oh, God damn it.
Pretty roll initiative. Even I thought it was the bathroom that helped.
We were following the child that went in there.
Yeah.
I don't want to let them know where Obi is. I'm not selling Obi out.
Give me your goddamn initiative.
11.
13.
16.
I gotta roll for... I'm gonna have to, like, edit out the tapping of that keyboard. It's really loud on the recorder. Alright, Alright, D, you're up. There are 2 town guards standing over you.
I pull my gun and I decide to shoot at their kneecaps.
So are you attempting to non-fatally wound these people? Or are you just attempting to kill them, just shooting at their kneecaps first?
That's a non-fatal.
Okay, I have to know what happens here. All right. So roll me your attack. So 1d10 plus your range plus your level. Yeah, you hit. Roll me your damage. 1d10 plus your range.
Hey, that's 12.
So his knee explodes. This man no longer has a leg. And the merchant whose stall you guys crashed into runs over and starts trying to bind the bleeding wound.
All right, you primitive screwheads. This is my boomstick.
Amy is gonna start running into the wall. That's what she's doing. Liz, you're up.
I think Liz will just like grab onto Dee's arm and go run and start running away.
All right, what direction are you running? Right now you're inside the keep,
Yeah.
but in like a market area.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're running. Are you leaving the keep? Or are you staying in this area of town?
Staying in the keep.
Okay. All right, so you're just gonna run in a random direction.
Yes.
All right, roll me a d10.
4.
Okay. The pursuit roll was low, so you're good. All right, Obi.
I'm running after Amy.
All right, there's okay. So he's incapacitated. He's technically not dead, but this guy's incapacitated. The other guard is gonna start chasing you, you two, and he's going to because D hasn't gotten to start moving yet, even though you're trying to drag her away. He's going to attack D because D just exploded his friend's leg. Does a 8 hit?
Because that's swiftness plus level?
Yeah, swiftness plus level.
No.
All right, so he swings at you with a sword and misses. That brings us back to you, D.
Okay, I am going to... melee is not amazing. I'm gonna try to just. I'm actually gonna try to push this guy over because there's enough like stands around that I feel like there's something I could trick this guy up on. Can I do like a sweet move where I just like where I grab his arm that just swung and kind of like spin him around almost like a dance move until he slams into like a stall behind him?
Yeah, if that's the sweet move you want to do.
That is the sweet move I want to do.
Everyone needs to vote if that works or not.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, so that's a bare hands attack. So first off, are you trying to kill him or not?
No.
Okay,
I'm just
that's-
trying to knock him over.
All right, so the sweet move, Dan. What's your so your bare hands plus level plus 1d10. 10. Oh my god.
17.
Yeah, you rolled a 10. I mean, I know crit success and crit fails don't count on sweet move rolls, but he's you take out like an entire row of in the marketplace when you do that. Amy is going to make sure she slows down for Obi because I don't know what Obi's swiftness is.
He's fast. His swiftness is 8.
Oh wow, so he's faster than she is. Okay, because her swiftness is a 6.
Yeah, I made him speedy.
Yeah. So okay. So yeah, you catch up to Amy pretty easily when we get to you.
Yeah, he's a child.
Oh.
He's full of like energy
Yeah.
and stamina. He's just popping gushers and going.
So you guys are running down. Yeah. So she continues to run down kind of this hallway that runs along the base of the wall. And that's what she's doing. And we're gonna go to Liz. At the moment, you guys are. Dee just took out like an entire row of merchants.
Is he following her, by the way, now?
Yes.
Okay.
So the entire row of merchants to your left, they've
Yeah.
kind of been providing cover from like you've seen 2 guards. You don't know who else is there. You just took out like she just took out like a whole row of merchants that might have been providing cover for you. But all those stalls are down, and there's a whole bunch of angry merchants emerging from like collapsed canvas and wood, and who are all now kind of they know exactly who did this.
Yeah, I think we need to try to find a place to hide or something temporarily.
It works for me.
All right, so that brings us to Obi. Obi, you continue to run with Amy?
Yeah.
All right. And so we'll get back to you guys in a moment. What happens is, so all these things are collapsed. You guys are out of... you hear someone yell, "Stop!" And a bolt of flame comes shooting across the marketplace, and it's going to hit D for, let me see here, that is sweet move damage. So you get hit for 2 damage with this fireball.
Rude. This is not my day for
And you
frickin'
look
magic.
and you see an old man in a pointy hat holding your pocket knife.
Come on, Tuna Breath. I thought we were even.
That brings us back to D.
Hey, man, I gave you a knife. This is...
You are causing a ruckus outside the gates of the magical university.
Actually...
As you look
I would-
forward, you see a massive building that is within the keep, like right in front of the marketplace, and it's got a bunch of runes over the door, and it's actually kind of like a red brick building, like they've rebuilt like something. Like everything else is like ancient and like all this ancient stuff, and actually this doesn't match any of this. Is like actually like looks like 20th to 18th century to 20th century brick construction.
Actually, I was defending myself from police brutality.
If I knew a CDW Claire, it looks like Schofield.
I was defending myself from police brutality. You'll notice that while I have indeed caused a bit of a ruckus, no one is dead, and also I stopped that girl from having kids probably. So I'm being helpful to your
A
community.
guy stands up from one of the stalls. You've ruined my harvest that I was relying on to pay for my food and heat and other bills for the next 3 months. My children may starve and die now because of you.
I feel like we're all victims of the guards in a way, actually.
The guards, that guy's Phil. You blew up Phil's leg. He's my neighbor.
Yeah, maybe he shouldn't be, threatening people.
The lady, they were trying to break into the keep.
I
Walls.
was not trying to break into the keep.
Then why? Yeah, you were. You got thrown out of it.
I told you I thought it was where I was meeting someone about a job.
I think I was just staring at you. Liz, we're gonna skip Amy and Obi right now. Liz, what are you doing?
Liz is somewhere like trying to hide like near a wall somewhere.
So you're like sneaking off,
yeah,
leaving Dee to
sort of keeping an eye on D-ish if I can, but I don't want to get involved in this.
He's just alone in the marketplace, fighting a wizard. Let me check something here. So the wizard, Chester, he's gonna cast Immobilize on you. So roll me a d10.
Shit.
You have to understand, he rolled so poorly that, like... So as you're standing there, like, the strips of canvas from, like, the ruined stalls kind of reach up and start to bind around your feet. And, yeah, you
For
effectively get
listeners, I
tied up
rolled a 2, just so you
Yeah.
understand.
For listeners, the wizard got a 4. You are now effectively immobilized. The town guard will take care of a ruffian like you. Unless you want to pay 25 silver, and
I don't
if
have
you were a
silver,
member
guy.
if you were a member of the magical university, we could see about leniency. Or you could give me your truck.
You're not gonna get my truck.
It's funny how I knew that word. I think it says it somewhere on the outside of it,
Yeah,
which is
it's
the only
funny how you
canonical reason I
said
would know
that.
that.
I
Not the
figured-
GM just misspeaking.
Yeah, you can't have my chariot, bud. I'm sorry. That's really not mine to give.
As this is happening, about 8 more town's guards show up. All with swords pointing at you.
Can I move my arms?
No.
Legit question.
No.
Darn.
You can just talk at him.
You could just talk, but you are otherwise immobilized. If you can cast magic, I might let you get away with the spell, but
I
you
can't
don't.
cast magic,
I know.
as you know.
I know you can't. The wizard walks up to you. As I see it, you've got 2 choices. Enroll in the university and have a good day, or find out what prison's like.
Okay, well, let's see. I've been to prison, and it's not good where I'm from, so I bet it's real bad here.
There are rats
I bet.
for dinner.
Yes, I kind of.
As in, they try to eat you at dinner.
Yeah, you're not actually
really
as
not
clever
good.
as you think you are. Okay, fine.
That's not. No, I was in the drunk tank last week. It's awful.
Okay. Tell you what. I would like to enroll in your magic school.
Great. What you got on you?
Well, I can't move my arms, so I would love to dig in my pockets.
He takes the gun out of your hand. I'm not going to take this, but I want it. I just want to say, like, I really want this. You made a guy's
I know
knee
you
explode.
want my gun. You can't have that.
I've only made a guy's knee explode once, but it was with my mind.
I've got a butterfly knife.
Okay.
I've got a switchblade. Let's see.
I like knives. Knives are good.
Okay, butterfly knife, switchblade. Let's see. Oh. Pack of toothpicks.
Toothpicks are cheap.
Yeah, I know. Look, I don't have a ton.
No.
else
The
in-
knives. And if I include your knife from earlier, that'll be about 25 silver. All right, gentlemen, calm down. This was merely one of my students having a bad day. What's your name?
D.
Young D here was merely it was a misfire of a spell. I'm sure our healers can take care of Philip's knee. It'll be fine. Get him over to Mary Sue in the counselor's office. She'll give him a whole new leg. It'll be great. All right. Sorry, folks. I'm sure that we'll have the menders out. They'll fix all of your stuff. And young D and I here are going to go have a talk over at the university. All right? And he just starts walking you towards the school. So,
Yeah.
you like peanuts? We got peanuts in.
You know what? Peanuts sound alright.
This new crop came from the southern lands. I heard if you combine it with like sugar and mash them up, it makes a wonderful nutty butter.
Oh, I have something cool to show you then.
Okay, great. So, here's the thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna need you to TA a class.
What is the class?
Well, clearly you don't have any money for tuition, so we're gonna put you to work. All right, how good are you at math? Can you count to 10?
I'm pretty good at that.
Great, you're going to be part of our... We're going to start you off in the non-magic classes as a TA, because you'd be amazed at how many young wizards come in here not knowing how to count. And you don't know how important it is to put 2 raven's eggs into a spell and not 4. You know, it's the difference between, like, blowing up a chicken and blowing up a house. It's very important they learn how to count properly. You're gonna be the TA in my counting class. It's boring as fuck, but by God, I need some... I want to get drunk sometimes, and I need someone to teach the class when I'm drunk.
I like your vibe, my
Count
guy.
to 10 for me, just so I can check, because you told me you could, but count...
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's great. All right, good.
11.
All right, no, yeah. Oh, we don't. That's the advanced class. We're not teaching them that yet. All right, and so yeah, it's Liz. You watch this old man in a pointy hat walk them into this red brick building. Walk her into a red brick building. Meanwhile, Opie and Amy. You guys have been running down a darkened hallway. There are occasional, like, glowing panels on the wall of some ancient magic that are illuminating your path. You have run into nobody. There, eventually you do find a flight of stairs. You've seen several doors that seem to go back into, like, the city, like the keep. But you do find eventually a staircase leading up.
I think we go up.
All right. So you go up the stairs. You go up the stairs, and eventually you find a trap door at the top of it that lifts up pretty easily. I'm assuming Obi's going first because Obi's excited. As you open it up, you are blinded by the striking light of day as you've been in the walls for a little bit and your eyes adjusted to the dark. And you are standing on top of... It's a really long staircase because it's like 100 feet up. You are standing on top of the walls of the keep. There are crenellations to either side. It's...
Do I see the siege weapons?
Yeah. You are kind of like halfway between two of the siege weapons.
Heck yeah.
What you can see from up here is that there are probably about a total of 10 of them around the city, because now you can see the top of the wall of the keep, because the keep is considerably taller than anything inside. Even like the main, I'm probably using the wrong word when I say keep. Yeah, anyways, the walls are taller than anything, and any structures inside the actual, this part of the city. These were built for in an older time of stronger magic. Where the countings professor wasn't recruiting a TA off of the street because he liked the shiny magical vehicle that she was driving. And maybe he wants to figure out where to buy one himself. You see there's about a total of 10 of these strapped around, and they all look as hastily assembled and, attached. They look like they'll all fire.
Okay.
But, yeah. You don't see any people immediately. Roll me a d10.
8.
You see one guy standing by, in the distance, you see one guy standing by the closest siege weapon. He's not looking towards you, though.
Okay.
He's looking away. He's looking out over the horizon. He's not looking at anyone else on the wall.
Okay. Obi's gonna relay that to Amy, like everything he sees, he's gonna relay to Amy if she hasn't poked her head up yet.
Yeah, she's poked her head up, but she hasn't spotted him yet. But
Okay,
Hey, there's a dude over here.
I also want to remind you guys, you're all wearing comms, so if you ever want to communicate with each other...
Yeah, we never do that.
I know.
In this campaign, we never use them.
Stormwood & Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network, and that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Fey Wild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game. So, an actual play game like this one, but in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Fey Wild West follows two people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.